Right. For the road to glory, this is what the plan is for the end. I have got, I think, 14 of these 51 player packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of them. I'm going to open these. Everything that I get from these, I'm going to put back into packs for the premium winter upgrade, premium league and women's league upgrade packs, and save those for future promos. And then I've got 452,000 coins. I'm not in any desperate need for coins at the moment. So the final thing that we're going to do is we are going to buy this 400,000 coin pack if we haven't hit a team of the year from these. I shouldn't have too many dupes, only really like 83s and 84s from these 51 player packs. But let's see if we can have our final chance at a team of the year. So 2 dupes here. I am going to be ruthless with No Man Left Behind. I am going to No Man Left Behind every single duplicate. So Viper's going to have to cut out that, and we'll just have the enjoyment of the packs. Almiron back in the bank. 51 player pack number 2. I wonder if we even get any like good fodder out of this, to be fair. I wonder if we get like a walkout or something. Spain. Centre mid could be a walkout. It is a walkout. How about that? Not a double walkout. It might be a duplicate, to be fair. I don't actually have that many. Yeah, it's not. I don't actually have that many items in the club. So we've got Acerbi and Arnold. All right, 51 player pack for us, number 3. Blue, come on. Come on, be the proper one. Be the proper one. No, it's Bernardo Silva. But also, yay, Bernardo Silva. Oh. The tease. The tease. Now, the question we've got is, do we put him back into the exchange, you know? Do we put him back into the exchange? 91 Bernardo Silva. It's only a 100,000 coin card. Like, truth be told, I'm never going to use this card. What has he got? Oh, he's good, isn't he? Maybe I will use this card. Because with a Shadow Chem style, he'd actually make a decent one of the 3 in my centre midfield. Dribbling's outrageous. Passing exceptional with insane passing play styles. Shooting is good. Pace split's a bit weird. Great stamina, good aggression as well. Oh, he looks good. He looks good. We'll see. We'll see what the rest brings us. But we have got another honourable mention, which is nice. It is nice. And 6 dupes in there. Out of the first 3, we've managed to get a walkout Parejo and a Bernardo Silva. No blue in this one. Italiano. Oh, Donnarumma? Oh, never mind. Oh, it actually might be still. Oh, no, it's Providel. Only the 1 dupe here, though. Fred, love that. Go. Give me a blue EA. Nope, no blue. Could be Endler. In fact, it will be Endler, won't it? That's really nice, to be fair. An 88 rated from that is some good fodder. What do we got? Banza. Remember when he had a card, special card a couple of years ago, Banza and Rossi? Because the amount of like fodder you get back to rebuild into packs, and then you pack, like I've already packed an 88, a 91, and an 86 from 5. Here's number 6. Not a blue. England. Could be an 87. Not. It's 84 Pope. 7 dupes on this one, mind you. Got rid of all of the duplicate fodder for a while there, which is quite nice. We're up to 43 packs. Jesus Christ. This is what I mean with like why I wonder if like the exchange is so good. Like I had 23 packs. I started opening these 51 player packs, and I'm now up to 43 packs. How mad is that? No blue in the next one. Spain. Could be an 88. Not. Unless it is, but it's a dupe. Not. Right. Alex Ramiro and Villalba. Right. How many more have we got? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Wowza. No blue in this one. French duplicate. 86 Kante. Oof. Nice. 52 packs. How mad is that? Oh, damn, Savage was one of them. I kind of wish I did this exchange method the whole time. I reckon I would have actually ended up making my packs last a lot longer. Hey, 85 Walsh, nice. Right, we've got a lot of 2 rare gold player packs. I knew I was going to get a dupe. I'm just going to throw him away because I just actually need to get some of these packs out of the way. They're not the best packs, but I don't even have that many rare golds in the club. I really wouldn't expect to pack too many dupes unless I get like an 82 or above or an 83 or above, because below 83s, I just don't have anything in the club. I packed a blue yet. I haven't packed like a proper team of the year, but I've packed multiple honorable mentions. Or 51 player packs, we've got 3. Oh, damn. 1, 2, 5 still. It is 5 still. Jesus Christ. No blue in this one. French could be a walkout, though. 2 dupes. Matteo and Solari. Just gonna send those in the bin. I was gonna be like super tight with it all, but sometimes you just gotta rip a pack, haven't you? Oh, inform. Come on. Medema would be great. Not gonna be. It's gonna be. What is that? Indav. Oh, he's a duplicate as well. That's not handy. He'll go into the exchange. So will Trippier, actually. So Undav and Trippier back into the exchange, and then these guys will go into some upgrades. Got 3 to go. Not a blue. Not a blue. Oh, it's only 1 dupe, though. That's all right. I don't mind that. Come on, blue. Nope, never mind. Oh, it's going to be a bad pack, that as well. 9 duplicates as well. God damn it. What am I doing with 94 ZZ? Mate, I don't know. We'll take a little look at the club once we like finish up. Right, my last 51 players pack. Not a blue. Not a blue. A lot of dupes. Ramsdale, Royce, Berenguer. All these 2 rare golds. An 81 by 2. And then looks like I'm up to 21 Premium Premier League upgrades. So let me do all these 2 rare gold player packs. All right, an 81 by 2. Now, what I'm going to do here, even though I know that this still remains for another 24 hours, this pack, I'm going to save these 21 upgrades because I really want to pack Gabriel Jesus from the new promo. Which means I've got 454,000 coins. Do I try and get myself up to 600,000 coins? I'd only need 150k. I might be able to get there with throwing away and discarding and stuff. For this one? Or do I just open the 400k pack? Let me see how close I can get to 600,000 coins. All right. So, I sold and I discarded a load of silvers, a load of like manager leagues and things like that. We sold Eze, Classy, and 3 Weefers. They were the last big tradable cards I had. We got rid of every shadow that I had, which was a few more than I had a few more than I thought I had, but they were for way less than I thought they were going for. I've now got left on the trade pile some hunters, some anchors, and a couple of managers. But what I have got is 600,604 coins. And with that, we're going to open the 600,000 coin pack. This basically is going to be our last shot, right? 25 rare gold player items, 85 or higher. 3 team of the year player picks. 2 lone player picks for the icons. 3 for the team of the years. All untradeable. A team of the year would be delightful, obviously. Some 89 pluses would also be delightful because we would put them back into the exchange for this. Let's just get blue EA. Come on. Oh. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That is tough, innit? I didn't even get Miedemar. I'm going to take Pop. He's going to go for our one of our champs qualifiers runs, I guess. Take Putelas as well. We'll take all of that for nothing. We'll take Oberdorf. Gets that perfect link to Pop. Take Petacek for 10 games. Why not? And we'll take Lothar Matthäus for 10 games. Why not? That's actually a stress, innit? Didn't even get the inform that I wanted. We've got 90 Lewandowski for the exchange. And we will put these guys all in the exchange as well. Shove everything to the exchanges. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's all that saved. 7 players pack. This is the last of the last. This is it. Once we get to that final 51 player pack, I will put the stuff back into some SBCs, but it won't be for Team of the Year. It will be for the next promo. This is it. These are the final packs. Final countdown. Hey, Lucy Bronze, Trebion. An 87 from an 85 exchange. This is the 86 exchange. Where did I get the 19 players pack from? Inform. Come on, Miedemar. Going to be Undav duplicate. And this is the last pack before we go and look at the team. The last Team of the Year pack for me. This is it. This is it. Not a blue. It's going to be Kvaratskhelia Kalia. And some dupes. When we look at the actual team, now I appreciate fully that this has become less and less Arsenal players to the point where we only have actually 2 Arsenal players, 1 Arsenal ex-icon, and not a goddamn lot else. With that being said, my team has improved significantly with players like Ederson, Saliba, Cafu, Bruno Fernandes, Henry, Charlton, Valverde, Vinny J, the 94 Zizou, and then I think I've got some other like big cards that we hit. Oh, Bernardo Silva. I'm actually interested to try out Bernardo Silva. Got that Willian card. We've got Xhaka in there as well. Bit of an Arsenal ex-player. That man, I've got like Hullet on the bench and that. Trent Alexander-Arnold, McCabe in there. It's nice. So yeah, there's been some positive things from the team. What I need to do now though is get myself not Reece Nelson. I need a Emil Smith Rowe, and he's going to go into the team because I need to play 5 games with him in the team. And then I'm tempted to try this Zidane, actually. I'm tempted to put him in for Bobby Charlton for a few games. And just looks elite level, doesn't he? I think I'm just going to put an engine chem style on him. If I've got one. Might have discarded it. There we go. Bit of an engine on him. Pop him in there instead of Bobby. And we'll pop Emil Smith Rowe in instead of Pele. And we're actually going to try out this this Bernardo Silva as well. I'm going to put a shadow on him, though, because I think he'll actually be a solid little card with a shadow on. He gets 80 sprint speed, 99 acceleration, 78 defense awareness, 88 stand tackle, 85 interceptions, and 75 slide tackle, which we don't care about. Insane dribbling, good stamina aggression, very good passing, and great play styles. Great play styles for him. And we've got some beasts on the bench should we need them. Right, let's go and play a qualifiers game. Messi heavy perhaps as well. Lloris, lone gold Van Dijk, no Lionel Messi. Oof. I feel blessed. I feel blessed. What a player to match up against. in before pro, right, on a second account or a third account or a fourth account, just having a little bit of fun with his team. Oh, Feddy. Get ready. That goal. Heavy. Go on, Thierry. Now, ref. Go on. Emil Smith-Rowe. He's got the Trivela. We've got a goal with him. That's what we like to see. Having a team full of these, like, elite level dribblers is so nice. So nice, isn't it? Vinicius Junior. He makes it 4. Delightful, that, isn't it? Delightful. Delightful. Literally put the pad down, has he? Oh, it allows me to get my Smith-Rowe goals. I don't mind it. This guy knows about that little glitch shot. It's mad that he's so bad at the game, yet he understands one of like the most overpowered techniques in the whole game. Also interesting that he just popped it and didn't power shot it, but just popped it and volleyed it there. I might have to try that myself a little bit. Problem is like players like Vinicius Junior won't like pop it properly. Honestly, if I had to guess, this guy's given the controller to somebody else. This person is like insanely better than the person I played in the first 45-50 minutes of this game. Oh my days. No. No. Last man tackle for Saliba. Love that. GG's. Good game. For me, anyway. Right, what are we up against here? Red Van Dijk. No loans and no team of the years. Blessed. Blessed. Tackle that is from Loftus-Cheek. Henry doesn't miss those, baby. Let's go. Oh, this guy's all out attack. Holy moly. Wow. What I could have done about that. Mate, this guy is on some insane press. Vinny J, don't miss those though, baby. Come on. Oh, that's a ball, innit? That's a ball from Valverde, baby. Come on. Thierry Henry with another goal. Oh, he's just delightful, this Henry card. Oh, how's that made it to Henry there? That's a wild pass into Henry, man. How has that pass made it to him? That's crazy. And that's game over on that one. That's a GG, that is. Right, we've got the 500 XP and the loan thing. Yeah, send it, Jack. Why not? Also done the Team of the Year Champions bonus play. Oh, an 83/2. Oh, imagine a Team of the Year in there. Imagine. And a Team of the Year loan player pick. Oh, would be rude not to take a little Cristiano Ronaldo, wouldn't it, for a few games? Rude. (83/10) for 750 XP. Oof. I get 750 XP anywhere. 3/2. Go on, give me a blue. Why not? Ah, could you imagine? Could you have imagined? What is it going to be? 86 Dembele? I don't mind that, to be fair. All right. Trash can army. All right. Well, no loans and no Messi. I think that's the barrier for entry at the moment. That is. Nice. Oh, it's a delightful goal. That's a delightful goal. Oh. He's gone. He's gone. I'm very surprised he quit that quick. Wait, bad audio? Game sound is gubbed? Wait, I just restarted the game. All right, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the post-com gameplay, the first proper gameplay throughout Team of the Year, we've got some comments from the last 2 videos today, but first of all, I just want to talk about being very happy, as mad as it sounds, that Team of the Year is over. This year didn't feel like previous years. Even the last couple of years have felt a bit different anyway, because the promo lasted longer than it just ever has, right? You know, it's lasted for so long. But this year just felt different. It was either all or nothing for literally everybody. It didn't seem like there was any kind of in between. And I felt like, and we're going to lead into this a little bit as we go through some of the comments, but I felt like genuinely exhausted playing this game through Team of the Year. And it just felt like a chore, like a job, like something that I was turning on that I had to do before I could do the things that I wanted to do. And I don't mean that in like a YouTube/work sense. I mean that in like a gaming/enjoyment sense. And that's just never the way, right? But anyway, before I divulge too much and end up talking about the topics I want to talk about through the comments, let's get into the comments. This is all of my FUT Champs runs. I did do the Evo Emil Smith-Rowe and the Evo Reece Nelson through here, just to get those guys finished up. But the first comment is from Boy Blunder. He says, I bought this game purely because of the rebrand. I thought perhaps without the constraints, EA would actually create something worth playing. I was wrong. This game is a copy and paste of the last 10 years, except this one has more greed involved. I'm done with FIFA/EA/FC. And believe it or not, because of what I do in, you know, for a living, what I do, and like the fact that you know, ultimately rely on this game's success to succeed myself to a degree. You know, I could rebrand myself and go elsewhere, but you know, I rely on it. I genuinely thought that EA becoming FC24 would open up the possibility for some really cool things. And with all due credit to EA, we have got something cool by the way of Evos, right? We have. Unfortunately, what seems to be the constant with EA or FC24 or FIFA, any variant, is the term balance. Nothing in this game is balanced, and it feels like you've got like a different department working on all different aspects of the game. You know, you've got an Evos department, and you've got a SBCs department, and you've got a gameplay department, and you've got a store department, and they're all working on their own, in their own little, you know, department areas in their EA like offices. And the Evo guys are going, well, this is sick. Look at what we're doing with Evos. Not looking at what the other guys are doing and saying, whoa, hold on. We're doing this, but they're doing that. Maybe we should have a little conversation and get the game a little bit more balanced, because it just doesn't make sense that, you know, you can get a phenomenal SBC team and an Evo team doesn't come anywhere close to it. And the phenomenal SBC team doesn't come anywhere close to the best team in the game. But the best team in the game is absolutely unobtainable, even for people like Bateson, who do spend a lot of money on this game and do have a lot of coins on this game. Even the best team, it's unobtainable, man. It's unobtainable. And in some instances, quite literally, because the cards don't exist on the market. So we got a free win there. But yeah, I'm like it's very hard to continually say, let's see what they could do with it next year. Let's see what they could do with it next year. When the same problems arise, it's Groundhog Day every time, and there's just different nuances, and otherwise everything else is the same, right? So we've got Alex says, watching you put in so much time and open so many packs over the whole promo and not hit a single Team of the Year card is a perfect example of why I've not played FIFA/EAFC for 3 years. We'll always watch your content though, Nep. You make the grind entertaining. Well, I'm very grateful for that, man, and thank you very much. And I do feel like, and there is a comment alluding to this as well coming up, but I do feel like I've lost my own way with what I'm doing and where I'm going with it and so on and so forth. You know, it's very easy to just get caught up in the moment, and it's something that it's something that's so obvious, right? Like the term in the moment, it's something that's so obvious, but it's only something that I've really like started appreciating a lot more recently, and part of that is due to Team of the Year. Because somebody said, like, I was complaining about Team of the Year, not because I haven't packed one. As you guys know, I'm actually very, very, very happy with what I've gained out of Team of the Year in terms of the team, right? I'm very happy with it. But somebody said to me, oh, this whole attitude about complaining about the state of Team of the Year will change if I packed one. And the truth is, and I think it's the same for everybody, and it certainly comes in with gameplay as well. The truth is that in the moment, if I pack a Team of the Year, of course I'm going to be happy in that moment. But it's not about that moment. It's about the longevity of the game, and it's about the replayability of the game. And I think that's where EA kind of like falter the most, is that they rely on people's in the moments too much, and what has ended up happening is that the game itself isn't actually that great. And I feel like I've done that a little bit too much myself with, look at that touch from Charlton as well, myself with the RTGs over the last few years, not the themed ones or the timed ones. I think they've been brilliant, and Race to Glory and the lowest rated Evo RTG, I really like those as well, and they're going well. When it comes to just my regular traditional Road to Glory, it's very easy to like set a plan, set an objective, for example, an Arsenal team, an Arsenal Evo team, only Evoing Arsenal players, and then just diverting away from that in the moment, right? And look at that for a team, guys. I tweeted about it last night. This guy came up against him. He was a good player as well, man. But these teams are just so hard to play against. And so talking about that in the moment, let me get the comment that I want to go for with it. Is this? It's from 28 to scratch 19. He says, you've always complained that the glory in a Road to Glory is too easy to come by. Not really a complaint, more of a observation, but thanks. So why not actually make it challenging this year? This year, the glory should be trying to get 16 wins with your Arsenal Evo team. It's a real challenge, but think of the satisfaction you'll have when you get there. In friendlies, rivals, qualies, you can still use the super meta teams and even champs after you've got 5 losses. But this way, there's an actual point to the RTG that isn't just get the best team possible. And like, as you guys know, anyone that's watched a lot of this series, you don't even have to have watched all of it, but anyone that's watched a lot of this series, right? One day I'll see somebody will tweet me their Evo team and the fact that they got like 14 wins with it, and it'll be far worse than mine, and I'll just be like, oh my days, I have to go back to the Arsenal Evo team. Then I'll hit Zidane out of a icon pick, and I'll be like, oh my days, I have to use Zidane. Then I'll see Gio Quiroz on the bench, and I'll be like, man, she's insane. How can I have her on the bench? But then I'll be like, this Bobby Charlton or this Vinicius Jr. also insane. How can I have them on the bench, right? And so, like, in the moment, that changes from, like, it's at times genuinely, like, once or twice a day, sometimes day to day. And when I talked about, like, you know, kind of losing my way sometimes with the series, sometimes it's really hard. And this is a me problem, 100% a me problem. This is not anything that I'm like, looking for sympathy for or trying to, like talk a way out of or anything. But it's really hard, like, with how many YouTube channels I've created and the stream and stuff, it's hard to actually make a plan per day. It's hard to say, like, okay, today, this is what we're going to do. This is the plan. Let's execute it. And circumstance ended up being a big part of that problem. And I broke out of it last year when we ended the Road to Glory early last year, because we ended it really early. You know, I think it was like January, before Team of the Year even existed. But last year, we ended it early. And so moving into the themed Road to Glories and the timed Road to Glories actually ended up being reasonably easy because I wasn't doing a proper Road to Glory. But the way that we're doing it this year, I always feel the need to, like, oh, I've got to go on and do my daily this, my daily that, and check the Evos and do the SBCs and grind the game and grind the packs. And we end up getting caught in a circumstance, and it's the same for YouTube. It's just a lot easier to be like, right, what have I recorded? Let's put that into a video, rather than this is going to be the plan for today's episode of the Road to Glory. And I really like the idea of what you've suggested of trying to get 16 wins in champs with the Arsenal RTG. Once we've hit 5 losses, so we can't get 16 anymore, move to a different team, but let that be the journey. And one of the other things that I really thought about doing that I thought could have been fun for the Arsenal Evo RTG, because one of the problems we have is, and somebody alludes to this in one of the next comments coming, is it is really boring watching and using the same team for hundreds of games. I tried it, it wasn't fun. And in terms of actually making what I would consider entertaining / engaging content, it becomes really difficult when it's like, well, here's the same team again. And so I thought to myself, why don't I start adding a little bit more of jeopardy into the series? And by the way, this guy that I played here, he was so good at the game. You know, like, sometimes you just come up against someone. Like, I went 10-0 in qualifiers last week. Spoiler alert, but we went 9-1 this week. This was the only loss that we took. Sometimes I play against someone, and it wasn't even his attacking, right, that was very good, because he did score a lot of goals, and he did the traditional things that work well. I could not get the ball. if I had the ball, he was immediately manually pressing, but not like headless chicken pressing. He was like, he'd move one player, he'd then switch to another player, move another player, and it was like he was moving chess pieces on a chessboard. And sometimes you just got to sit there and just be like, yeah, fair enough, man. Like, you are great. Like, you genuinely just absolutely battered me. So GG's to him. But yeah, so what I thought was, at the end of every game, you get a rating. And if we kind of took like the lowest rated player from every game and just took them out of the team and put someone new in, it would actually, you know, especially with the Arsenal players, it would give us use for a lot of the Arsenal players all the time. And it might open up the ability, like someone like El Neni, right? What if like we put El Neni in and he's like, he looks bad, but what if he never gets the lowest rating? And it'll be like, well, actually, he's not as bad as I had initially thought. And so there are things that I can do, but it means changing circumstance. And the way to change circumstance, you know, change is not always easy. Even when it seemed like, I'm not trying to be deep with a YouTube video or a YouTube channel, but change is not always easy. And so when it comes to like changing the format of the series and maybe even when and how often the series is uploaded, it's like a logistical nightmare, because if I don't upload a video, people are like, no video today, no Road to Glory today. When's Road to Glory today? Is Road to Glory going live today? I didn't see the video on the channel today. And it becomes really, really difficult. And again, that's genuinely just a me problem, right? I'm not trying to pass that on to you guys or anything. But it makes it really difficult, especially because if I make a change and then I turn around, what a bang from Bruno, by the way. If I make a change and then after like 3, 4, 5 days, I'm not feeling it and it's not working, and then I'm like, all right, guys, for the next 2 weeks, we're going to do this. And then 3 days in, I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm not. It's just going to be, again, another one of those situations where it's like, oh, here we go again. So there are things we can do this series. But one of the biggest things that becomes an issue comes from the comment from Dave. And he says, no store pack, no the store pack. Why? The answer about the store pack is simply because, first and foremost, I couldn't afford a team of the year without significant time in trading, right? And so that was kind of like the best chance. But also, I don't really need coins, because if we're just looking at the team as it is now and the Arsenal part of the RTG and getting fodder for future SBCs, that's all covered. And so, like, the point comes again is like, imagine I hit like an insane pack and it doesn't matter because it's all Arsenal players that we're doing. It actually gets to the point of like, what's the point of the rewards? What's the point of champs? What's the point of qualifiers if the sole purpose is using players that we evo up? And again, that might end up coming with a change in how often we upload the series and things like that. Or, like the previous comment was, is that it might end up being a situation where it's like, yeah, do you know what? The reason why is because we'll do qualifiers with the super team, try and get 10-0. We'll do rivals with the super team just to have fun. We'll do friendlies with whatever team suits friendlies. But champs till 5 losses, we're using the Arsenal team. I quite like that idea a lot, actually. And then we've got the comments. There's 2 comments to go here, and this might end up going on longer than the footage, so you might just be seeing the team as a still screen towards the back end. But E2 says, you should just play with the Arsenal squad. You've got 9 wins on the lowest rated Evo RTG and only 4 more playing with a full meta squad. The difference is way bigger than the Arsenal and meta. The difference between that and the other team is way bigger than the Arsenal meta. And RWM2TT says, in my opinion, if you're going 13-7 with that kind of team, yet get 9 wins on the lowest rated RTG, you may as well use more Arsenal players. For me, I don't have rules, use X Evos. I use who I want, but all I want to do is play with my Evo cards, maybe 2 to 3 meta players in defense. So I know that it seems like 9 wins on the lowest rated RTG, rank 6, 13 wins on the Arsenal Evo RTG, it's only rank 5. Even though it's rank 6 versus rank 5, I can't explain to you the difference in skill set for a +6 win rank. You know, 13-7 is plus, well, it's actually +7 wins, isn't it? No, it is +6 wins, beg your pardon. +6 wins versus 9-11 is -2 wins. And it's definitely like a flaw with which the way EA have kind of set up the champs rewards, because I think 9 and 11, you know, you're at a negative form, that's rank 5. 11 wins is quite challenging. It's only +2. Obviously I'm going to say this probably because I've hit it loads of times this year, but I actually think 13 wins should be the next barrier for entry, not 14, and then 15 and not 16, because, and then they can add more on up above if they like, but the difference between 11 wins and 13 wins, even though they're the same rank, is actually quite significant. You know, 11 and 9, you're only +2. 13 and 7, you are +6 form. That is a huge discrepancy in skill set for the same rewards. And when you're on that cusp, like I've been this year, you know, I've been hitting 12 and 13 most weeks, 11 once or twice, 14 twice. When you're on that kind of like, when you're right on that barrier between I'm just a little bit shy of where I really want to be, but it's impossible to push up even with the meta team. Not that I have a good team. I wouldn't say I have a meta team, especially not now with the Team of the Year push. But it does like, it kind of exacerbate the fact that a bronze team got me rank 5 and an insane team got me rank 6, and an insane team got me rank 5. And even though the skill set and the difficulty of reaching those ranks was wildly different, the rewards aren't. So I you know, again, when we go back to what we were talking about earlier, balance is so key, and EA just get it wrong at every corner. However, I have been like exhausted through Team of the Year, and was getting a bit disillusioned with this account. But based on the comments that I've read over the last couple of videos, and even just having like one day where I switched off and like, well, not even one day, but like 12 hours where I switched off and just walked away from my computer and stuff, I come back and I'm like, yeah, do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with the Arsenal stuff. And so I'm going to have a little brainstorming session, a little think. This video will go live before I start making the next video. So feel free to put in the comment section things that you would like to see in the series and would introduce. Maybe I'll use them, maybe I won't. But for today, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.